The following is a presentation of Girard Sports Live. It's time for Girard High School Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
Why settle for less than the best? Crocan's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Crocan has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Crocan.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
When it comes to your healthcare, you have a choice. Choose to stay local. Choose Girard Medical Center. For over 100 years, Girard Medical Center has been a part of the community, and they work every day to meet the healthcare needs of those they serve. With 6 locations in Southeast Kansas and an ever-expanding list of inpatient and outpatient services, you just don't have to travel anymore to get quality cutting-edge care, including many services you won't find elsewhere. Proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area. Learn more at GirardMedicalCenter.com. Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Mathis Drug Store is excited to welcome new owner Bria Scheibe. Bria brings years of pharmacy experience and the same commitment to community you've come to expect from Mathis Drug. Mathis Drug continues to be the area's choice when it comes to health and wellness for your family. As a full-service pharmacy, you'll get reliable, accurate prescriptions and quality advice. New ownership, but still locally owned and operated right here in Girard, Kansas. Learn more at mathisdrug.com or call 620-724-4313.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer rock leveling and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Crockett has been serving the area for 70 years, and our employees are truly what sets us apart. Not only do they provide the best high-speed internet service available, they live and work where you do. They care about the company, our customers, and our community. They donate, they volunteer, and their investment makes us different. When you call, you get a local voice to solve your problems and keep you connected. We could not do it without their passion and hard work. Thank you, Crockett employees, for making us the best.
Now, that shot way off the mark. Here comes Kester pushing back the other way to Adolph off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound Boatman. Her putback is good. Trojans stay with that full court pressure. And there's a foul in the open floor, and they're going to get Bella Weaver with that one. That's her first.
But still not working.
Fouls on number 10, Bella Weaver, her first, team fifth. To the line, shooting two, number 14, Maddie Kester.
Yeah, every time I move the camera.
Trojans staying with that full court pressure. And it's going to be picked off by Kaylee David. Over to Kester. Off the glass, it's good, and the foul. Maddie Kester's first bucket of the night. Pushes the Trojan lead to 10. Kester trying to make it 11 here with the three-point play.
Second to the line, shooting one, Maddie Kester.
And Kester's good.
Subbing in for the Lady Trojans, number 50, Hayden Buckley.
Buckley in replacing Kester. Trojans staying with the full court press. Vestal gives it up to Berghoff. Her pass deflected, picked off by Oran. Now Adolph will drive, kicks it over to David. Her layup no good, gets her own rebound, and she's going to be tied up. And it'll be Baxter ball off of the held ball. Apologize for the audio issues. Seem to have them every week because I have to reinvent the wheel every week. I have to remember, Jess, that just because we can hear us doesn't mean anybody else can hear us. So your brief respite is over, and we're back. Buckley with the long three-point attempt won't go. And there's going to be a foul after the rebound as there were three Trojans surrounding Vestal. And they're going to get Boatman on this one.
Fouls on number 55, America Boatman, her first, team third.
I do want to announce that at the halftime of the girls' game, there will be a special dedication ceremony as the Trojans are dedicating this season to the memory of Carly Twarog, who passed away back in the fall. I believe a three-sport athlete for the Trojans, and a great athlete, a better person, and taken from us far too soon. And team is going to dedicate the season to Carly at the half. So stay tuned for that. Berghoff will inbound. That pass tipped, ends up in the hands of Peyton Brooks. Off the glass is good. Brooks has 9. Trojans lead by 13. That pass deflected out of bounds by Boatman, and we'll try it again. I don't know what's going on there, Jess.
Every time I move the camera, it's like that cord's loose in this camera, so.
Well, that's no good.
No.
Body's hitting the floor. Say tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans. It'll stay with Baxter.
And for the Lady Lions, number 4, Chloe Turley.
Turley checks in, replacing Maya Vestal.
They called jump ball, so it's Trojan basketball.
Oh, got it. At least somebody's watching, Jess. Buckley for 3. Too short. Riley Brooks to Peyton Brooks. Now back up top to Buckley. High pass, she handles it. Now Peyton will pull the trigger. Riley will pull the trigger on 3. Rebound Peyton. Off the glass is good. 11 points for Brooks. And there's another Looked like a turnover. They're going to say the Trojans touched it last. I guess Rand got a hand on it. It'll stay with Baxter. And Turley will inbound from in front of the scorer's table. Boatman will sit. Bailey Bradshaw into the game for the Trojans. Rand also sits. And Kester back in. Adams out on the wing. Gets it over to Weaver. Shot on the way, no good for Turley. Rebound comes down to Berghoff. Then they get a held ball. It'll stay with Baxter. Chloe Turley to inbound. Shot on the way from Weaver, no good. Rebound comes down to Kester, and the Trojans off and running. As I'm going to guess you didn't hear in our pregame, Baxter was winless last year. They're 0-2 this year. I'm sorry, 0-1 this year. They got a foul on the inside. And I believe they're going to get Turley with this one. That's her third. And it'll send Kester to line. Kester's first is off the mark. Vestal into the game, replacing Turley, who sits with 3. Kester second, no good. Rebound Peyton Brooks, her putback no good. The second putback won't go. Rebound Bradshaw, her putback won't go. And the rebound comes down to Emma Walker, and she's fouled. And that'll should send Walker to the line. No? Yeah, it should. First foul on Bradshaw. And so for the next 43 seconds, every time Trojans commit a foul, it'll send Baxter to the line. Walker's first is good. Bailey Campbell checking in for the first time tonight for Baxter. Second shot on the way from Walker, no good. She's got 3 points. Trojans by 14. Riley Brooks over to Buckley. Pulls up for a little 5-footer, won't go. Walker tips off the rebound. And we're going to get a foul on Kester reaching in on Bailey Campbell. That's been a great play in football, Jess.
Yep.
Strip it out of there. First shot is good for Campbell. Second shot rattles in. Trojan lead down to 12, under 30 to play here first quarter. Peyton Brooks pulled trigger on a little 15-footer, won't go. Bradshaw's rebound and putback is good. First points of the night for Bradshaw. Trojan lead back to 14. They got a traveling violation against Baxter. I've kind of lost track of turnovers, I'll be honest with you, with everything that's transpired. Buckley into the corner. Riley Brooks will take the shot. No good. Rebound Buckley. Putback won't go. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Girard. Buckley to inbound, gets it to Bradshaw off the glass. It's good. 4 points for Bailey. Trojans by 16, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Coles carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Coles continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Coles Service, 620-724-4121. See more at ColesServiceLLC.com.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans lead it by 16 after one. Same 5 on the floor for the Trojans to start the second quarter. Into the corner, Buckley will pull the trigger on a 3, too strong. Rebound, Peyton Brooks, or Riley Brooks, put back no good. Buckley's put back no good. And Riley Brooks' shot no good again, but she's fouled and will head to the line.
Fouls on number 2, Maya Vestal.
Fouls on Vestal, that's her second. Riley's first free throw is good. She's got 2 points tonight. Second shot in and out, tipped around. Maddie Kester tracks down the rebound. Down low to Bradshaw, and she's in traffic. Kicks it back out. Riley for 3 is good. First field goal of the game for Brooks. And the Trojan lead is 20, and they can continue to press. 30-second timeout taken by Coach Roberts as he wants to preserve the possession for Baxter. We'll keep it right here.
We got a timeout, Baxter. It's a 30-second timeout.
Kind of the way the games went last year, Jess, between these two teams.
Yeah, I understand it's varsity basketball and we got things to work on, but up 20 in the second quarter, we might pull back and work on some half-court defense. But that's just me.
Oh, you have a charitable streak, Jess.
A little bit.
Long. .7:25 to play first half. Trojans by 20. Sticking with the full court press. That pass deflected. It's going to end up with Peyton Brooks. Tries to get it on the baseline to Kester. And we're going to have a held ball. It'll go back to Baxter. Really, if not for the press and kind of the transition game, I'm not sure this lead would be what it is. The Trojans haven't looked super sharp in that half-court offense tonight. That one's tipped away. Buckley almost comes away with it. They get it ahead. And it's tipped away. Kester comes away with it. Driving, up and under, off the bottom of the rim. And it comes into the hands of Riley Brooks, out to Buckley for 3. No good. Rebound, Bradshaw. Her put back off the bottom of the backboard, no good. It's tipped out of bounds off Baxter. It'll stay with Girard. So those shots within a foot of the bucket tonight have been real trouble for the Trojan girls. We've seen them be a problem for the boys this year. Riley Brooks gives it up to Buckley, near side to Kester. 20-footer won't go. And there's another held ball. It'll stay with Girard. Trojans aren't exactly shooting the lights out here for being up by 20.
Subbing in for the Lady Lions, number 12, Layla Weaver.
Layla Weaver into the game. Pass comes into the hands of Bradshaw. It's going to be off her knee, out of bounds to Baxter. Trojans stand with the pressure. Weaver with it. Now Adams, shot on the way, no good. But she's going to be fouled and will head to the line. And they get Peyton Brooks with the foul. That's 2 on Peyton. First team foul on the Trojans here in the second quarter. Adams' first shot rattles in and out. Second shot high, arcing shot, rolls off. Oh, that was going to go down for a second. Bradshaw with the rebound, quickly ahead to Buckley. A little 15-footer for Hayden is good.
Hayden Buckley.
First points of the game for Buckley. Trojans by 22. Micah Adams with it. And she's fouled in the open floor by Buckley. First on Buckley, second team foul on the Trojans. They might want to clean up this full court pressure a little bit. And there's a shift change for the Trojans as Adolph, Sisney, Kennedy Keller, Erica Boatman, and Kaylee David check into the game for Girard. Adams into the lane, off balance, shot won't go. And David comes away with it for Girard. Adolph with it on the wing to Boatman at the elbow. Sisney in the corner, she'll put it on the floor, kicks it back out to David. She'll try a 3 off the back iron, rebound Boatman, put back is good. 4 points for Boatman. Trojans by 24. Weaver with it, being guarded by Adolph. Trojans kind of a little bit softer with the full court pressure this time. Adams back to Weaver on the wing. She's in trouble, needs help. Poked away. Adolph gets it. Nice play by Kennedy, but then Adolph dribbled off the back of Kennedy's foot, out of bounds. It'll give it back to Baxter. Under 5 to play first half. Tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Baxter. That one tipped away. Kennedy Keller's going to chase it down and get the easy bucket. First bucket of the game for Keller. Trojans by 26. This is Vestal, free throw line, high off the glass, no good. Rebound Boatman. Into the corner for Adolph. She thought about a 3, puts it on the floor. Nice feed to Boatman, and it goes. 6 points for Boatman. Trojans by 28. Oh, that's a walk. Okay. Vestal just not sure where she wanted to pass that one and shuffled her feet while she was deciding. And that'll give it back to Girard. And there's a timeout on the floor. I believe it's a full timeout. And we'll take a quick break. Trojans by 28. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years, with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Why settle for less than the best? Croccan's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croccan has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croccan.
Trojans with it coming out of the timeout. Boatman with it on the baseline, kicks into the corner to Sisney, and she's going to be fouled on the open floor by Adams. That'll be the first on Micah Adams. Second team foul on Baxter. Get it into Boatman under the bucket, kicks it back out to Adolph, up top to David. Sisney will try a three, short, gets her own rebound in the lane, drives through traffic, and it's going to be tipped around, and David's going to come away with it for Girard. Back to Sisney. Thought about it. Now she'll back it out. Trojans slowing things down here as Boatman going to put it on the floor, kicks it back over to David. Into the corner to Sisney, has it tipped away by Vestal. Elbow for Keller. Sisney, baseline, too strong. Tipped around, it's going to end up in the hands of Vestal. She's off and running and going to be fouled by Keller. And yeah, I was going to say, I thought that was in the act of shooting. Nope, they're going to say it's on the floor, and Baxter will inbound from their own baseline. I'd have given her the free throws, Jess. I don't know. What the hell, you know?
Right. Clock's not running anyway.
Right. Although the math is easier when they only have 10 points. Shot no good. Rebound Boatman. Adolph with it up top. Boatman now. Sisney hits the floater. Her first points of the game. Trojans by 30. Vestal now gives it up to Adams. Weaver back to Adams. Ooh, almost lost her dribble. Being guarded very closely by Keller. And bodies hitting the floor as Keller goes down to get after that loose ball. Adams with it. This is Bella Weaver being guarded by Adolph. She'll put it on the floor. Kaylee David got a hand in there on it, and it kind of affected that shot attempt. The Trojans back the other way. Keller with it. And she's going to be fouled by Vestal, and the Baxter crowd wanted a charge on that one, and that was close. As Keller definitely initiated the contact, but I'm not sure Vestal was set. Now Kennedy's a little bit shook up after that one. Officials giving her a moment to gather herself by pretending they didn't know who the foul was on. Kind of like when the home plate ump needs to come out and sweep off the plate or something after. First shot is good for Keller. Keller's second shot is good. 4 points for Kennedy Keller. She'll take a seat. Peyton Brooks checks in to replace her. Trojans by 20, number 32. Weaver being guarded by Sisney. Gives it up to Layla Weaver. She loses it, ends up with Boatman. Back up top to Adolph, over to Kaylee David. She'll take a three. Too strong off the back iron. Rebound comes down to Adams. Now Weaver with it. Cross court bounce pass to Berghoff. Now back up top for Bella Weaver. Now Berghoff free throw line. Weaver with it again. Adams. And she's going to be fouled on the shot attempt. I think they maybe get Boatman with this one. Let's see. Yep. That's 2 on Erica Boatman. First shot for Adams. Off the mark. Second one high, arcing shot, also off the mark. And they call a lane violation there?
No, they called didn't touch the rim.
See that every day. I didn't know that was a thing, honestly.
Yeah.
David with it, up top to Sisney. Adolph, back to Sisney, thought about a three, drives down the lane through traffic, and she's fouled. Shot won't go, and Sisney's a cutter, man. She'll go to the lane.
Good looking freshman.
Go to the hole. Yeah, you like to see that. A little bit of a slasher.
Right. And to remind everybody, we got that dedication to Carly Tworg at the halftime.
Sisney hits the first.
48 seconds away.
This rate, they could be a long 48 seconds. Second shot on the way from Marley is good. 4 points for Sisney. Trojans by 34. They back off the full court pressure completely. Weaver gives it up to Layla Weaver. Now back to Bella. And Adams with it. Into the lane. Shot on the way, no good. Almost went in and out. That's frustrating, and Boatman comes down with the rebound for the Trojans. Adolph, top of the key, over to Sisney on the wing, down low to Boatman on the baseline. Kicks it over to David. Trojans working it around the horn. Sisney, under 5 seconds, tipped away. That's not what you want. Adams comes away with it, off the glass, no good. And that's going to do it for the first half. Trojans lead it by 34. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Why settle for less than the best? Croccan's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croccan has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croccan.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do-it-yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer, rock leveling, and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans lead the Baxter Springs Lions by 34 at the break. This is the GN Bank halftime show brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Let's take a look at some of those first half scoring totals. First for the Baxter Springs Lions, they're led in scoring by Micah Adams and Emma Walker. They have 3 points each. Chloe Turley has 2 and Bailey Campbell has 2 to round out the scoring for Baxter. For the Girard Trojans, they're led in scoring by Peyton Brooks. She has 11. Next up, Riley Brooks with 5. Erica Boatman has 6. Riley Brooks has 5. Bailey Bradshaw and Kennedy Keller and Marley Sisney with 4 points each. Jariah Adolph and Maddie Kester with 3 points each. And Hayden Buckley with a bucket to round out the scoring for Girard. That eye on the game brought to you by Canar Eye Care. As we take a look back at the first half, Kennar Eye Care is here to make sure you can see what you're looking at. Kennar Eye Care with locations in Pittsburgh and Girard. They're here to help their valued customers. Learn more at KennarEyeCare.com. Well, Jess, it looks like the dedication for Carly Torog is going to take place between the games, which just goes to show you we don't have any idea.
I was wrong.
What we're talking about.
And I think they told me that 5 times today, but I still got it wrong.
Well, 6 times charm.
Right.
When that happens, though, rest assured we will have it for you here on Girard Sports Live. But for now, we're going to take another break. We come back. More of the GN Bank halftime show. Maybe look forward to the boys matchup, because I imagine most of that inter-game session there is going to be taken up by the dedication ceremony. So we'll talk boys basketball on the other side of the break. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kennar Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kennar Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years, with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com. Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer rock leveling and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Welcome back out to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. At the break, the girls lead by 34. Coming up in the nightcap, we'll have the boys match up. Trojans come into the game 3-1, Baxter 2-0. Quite an improvement this year for Baxter. They got wins over Frontenac and Quapaw, Oklahoma. Last year they were just 5-14. A lot of the same faces back this year, Jess, but they must have made a maturity leap over the summer and looking pretty good this year. You see them warming up and shooting earlier. Got good length. Looked like they got a few guys that can shoot the three. Trojans might have their hands full tonight.
Yeah, I don't think they're real deep. I think their starting five are pretty darn good. So Trojans will have to match up and try to sub in and out and maybe get them out of shape and run them out of the court. But, yeah, sometimes taking poundings as freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, when you come back as seniors, you're battle tested.
What do they say? Win or learn, right?
Right.
So last year, Trojans won the first matchup 46-20 back on January 3rd, and then the second matchup 68-34 on February 17th. That was senior night for the Trojans. So a sweep over Baxter last year.
Into the Lady Lions, number 12, Layla Weaver, along the Lady Trojans.
And a shift change for Girard here. Adolfo Rand Sisney and Boatman check in. Kester's second free throw, no good. She tracks down the rebound, though. Baseline, shot off the glass is good for Maddie.
Maddie Kester.
She avoided the substitution and able to get the bucket because she was the shooter. Now Trojans by 28. This is Layla Weaver with it. Now Bella Weaver. Adams back up top to Weaver. Adams thought about a long three. She'll drive inside the free throw line. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound, Boatman. And she gives a little shove to Adams.
Now number 55, Erica Boatman.
And Kester will sit David into the game.
Lady Trojans, number 15, Kaylee David.
That was Boatman's third. It's one thing to shove somebody. You can't do it like right in front of the ref.
Right, and that high.
Yeah. Adams shot on the way for three, short, off the mark. Baxter with the rebound. Weaver now going to try a long three off the glass, and it's good. And now my math got a lot harder, Jess. Trojans by 35.
Threes.
Oh, Rand walked with it. One too many steps before she got rid of it.
And sometimes that's the fear as a coach on a game like this is you start getting sloppy as well.
Under 2 minutes now to play third quarter due to the running clock. Weaver twisting, fall away, no good. Tipped out of bounds by Vestal. It'll be Trojan basketball. David with it. Off her foot, but then also off a Baxter defender and out of bounds. No, they're going to call a foul. And they got it on Vestal. That's her fourth.
Her fourth, team second. Subbing in for the Lady Lions, number 5, Bella Cassidy.
Shot no good. Rebound O'Rand. Up top to David. Trojans a reset, under a minute to play third quarter. On the wing, or in the elbow to Boatman. Gets it over to Adolph. She's open and hits. 5 points for Adolph. Trojans by 37. Tipped. Out of bounds, and it'll be Girard ball. Turley checks in, replacing Vestal. O'Rand pulled trigger on a three, no good off the back iron. Rebound, Walker ahead, her pass tipped around, stolen. Sisney with it, she'll try the three. Short of the mark, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Trojans by 37. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
He had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you, and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
1 quarter left to play. Trojans lead it
For the Lady Trojans, number 12, Kennedy
by
Miller.
37 over the Baxter Springs Lions. Scoring slowed down quite a bit there in that third quarter. Trojans outscore Baxter 6-3. Get it down low to Adams. Her shot deflected from behind by O'Rand. Rebound comes down to Keller. And they're going to call a held ball. It'll be Girard's basketball by way of the possession arrow. Things have slowed down a lot here in this second half. O'Rand will pull the trigger on a 2, no good. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds, last touched by O'Rand. And it'll go to Baxter. Bowie Turley, guarded by Adolph, gives it up to Adams. Now Quesada, her pass tipped out of bounds by Adolph. It'll stay with Baxter. Clock continues to run, under 7 minutes now to play in the game. A reminder, between games there'll be a dedication ceremony. Trojan girls dedicating this season to the memory of Carly Twarog, who passed away this fall. Carly was a 3-sport athlete here in Girard. Graduated from KU Medical School. All around good human being and a huge loss for the community. Shot on the way from David is good. David's first bucket of the night. Trojans by 39. I've had a headache all day, Jess. I'm about to get one again from all the math I'm having to do here.
Yeah.
Carry the 2. Sisney comes away with the loose ball for Girard. Adolph over to David on the wing. Keller at the elbow. Now O'Rand on the far side. Back up top to Adolph. Sisney with it. Back out to O'Rand. Pass tipped. And it's going to end up in the hands of Quesada. Off the glass, too strong, and Adolph has it on the carom. O'Rand with it up top to Adolph. Now David trying to get it down low. It's deflected, ends up with Sisney, and she's fouled. And they're going to get Quesada with this one. That's her first. Bailey Campbell checks back into the game for Baxter. Now David with it on the wing. She'll try a 3, no good. Tipped around. Keller comes away with it, and her shot is good.
Keller.
6 points for Keller. Trojan lead 41. Adams with it on the near side. Crosses over. Her shot deflected. Now she's going to try it again. No good. Rebound, Keller. Three and a half to play. Had a running clock since halftime. O'Rand back up top to Adolph. O'Rand back to Adolph. Almost walked with it again. May have. Tipped away. as David was trying to get it to Keller. And the held ball is going to go to Baxter. Oh, Adams mishandles, and then her pass was kind of short arm. David comes away with it for Girard. Keller with it on the elbow. They'll swing it around the horn. Now O'Rand will try a three, and she's fouled by Adams. And that'll send Carson O'Rand to the line to shoot three.
Hope it takes her 2 minutes and 15 seconds to shoot 3 free throws.
Well, if she was Jonas Antetokounmpo, it would.
To the line, shooting three, number 2, Carson O'Rand.
Of course, if she was Giannis, we'd be going to state, buddy.
Yeah. Can you spell that?
I can barely say it.
That's harder than math.
Yeah, Greek. It's all Greek to me, buddy. First shot was good, second shot not good, and the third one we'll see.
Into the lane line, number 14, Allie Hall.
Third one on the way, rattles in. Trojans by 43, minute 28. She got you halfway there, Jess. Allie Hall into the game for the first time tonight. She has it right now. Loose ball tracked down by Casada. Now they're going to get Adolph for the blocking foul.
Fouls on number 11, Girard Adolph, her second, team first.
Baxter needs to hurry up and get this in if they want to get this last shot off. Campbell with it. Back up top. Now back to Campbell on the wing. She'll take it. Too strong. Loose ball tracked down by O'Rand. Under 20 seconds now. Trojans just playing catch with it up top. And that's going to do it. Trojans win this one, going away, 56-13 over the Baxter Springs Lions. Trojans improved to 3-2 on the season. Baxter falls to 0-2, maybe 0-3, heck, we don't know. But the Trojans win going away over Baxter Springs. And we're going to stay right here because the Trojans are going to have this dedication ceremony in memory of Carly Twarog. And once that gets underway, we'll do everybody a favor and step aside.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention for a little bit, here on the basketball court. At this time, we would like to recognize and honor a very special Trojan, Carly Twarog Carnes, a 2010 GHS graduate. The 2023-2024 Lady Trojan basketball team will be dedicating their season to her. Carly recently battled with melanoma, putting up an inspiring and valiant fight before her passing in October. She attended Girard School's K-12 and loved competing in athletic events with her classmates. Upon reaching high school, the Giant Killers, as they were called, a team without a player over 5'7", posted a 78-15 record over their 4 years in high school and became the first team in Girard girls basketball history to go to the state tournament in 2009. The following year, in 2010, the team earned third place in 4A, finishing the season at 24-2 with 4 undefeated league a 60 straight league wins streak. Individually, Carly received All-State basketball honors for 4 years, along with other various league and tournament honors. She was also a member of the 1,000-Point Club. Though this success is impressive, and Carly had one of the most beautiful shots ever, this was not what made her special. As a servant leader, she spent countless hours in the gym shooting, creating the skill that would help her team win basketball games, which was her goal, team success. This was shown through her leadership skills that inspired everyone around her to be better. Her accomplishments in basketball were only a scratch on the surface of who Carly would become. Along with her achievements in athletics, Carly was a true student athlete with a 4.0 GPA and was named to the KBCA State Basketball All-Academic Team. She was loved by her classmates, shown by being selected her senior year as homecoming queen and Stuco president. After high school, Carly went on to conquer her goals by becoming a doctor, running in marathons, and marrying her husband, Skylar. Her former teammates and everyone who knew Carly spoke of her infectious smile and the confidence she handed out with everyone in her path. When faced with adversity, Carly showed kindness and grace. Throughout her life, Carly set goals, aimed high, and was a leader who helped those around her to create the best version of themselves. Carly's legacy will live on as she inspired so many teammates, little girls in the stands, and everyone she came into contact with during her lifetime. The Carly way. From Dave and Mary, her parents. Our family is so proud to have the basketball team honor Carly's life and legacy this season. Carly loved basketball and she loved being part of the Trojan athletic programs, whether participating or cheering others on. She was dedicated to her team, whether running before school or staying late at practice. She was determined to do all she could to be a good player and a teammate that could help her and her team win games. Thank you, Coach Herlocker, GHS basketball team, school administration, for honoring Carly Torick Carnes. Carly lived her life fully, deeply, bravely, and with love. The Lady Trojans want to give Skylar, her husband, and Mary and Dave, her parents, team patches and bracelets in remembrance of her incredible life at this time. All right, we're going to step away for a quick break. When we come back, we'll focus in on tonight's nightcap, the boys matchup between the Trojans and the Lions. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Fun
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right. The first time, Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Crockett has been serving the area for 70 years, and our employees are truly what sets us apart. Not only do they provide the best high-speed internet service available, they live and work where you do. They care about the company, our customers, and our community. They donate, they volunteer, and their investment makes us different. When you call, you get a local voice to solve your problems and keep you connected. We could not do it without their passion and hard work. Thank you, Crockett employees, for making us the best.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Coles carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Coles continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Coles Service, 620-724-4121. See more at ColesServiceLLC.com.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. We're between games. Tonight's matchup between the Girard Trojans and the Baxter Springs Lions. In the first game, girls came out on top 56-13, and right now I'm joined by head coach Brad Herlocker. And coach, we'll see if either one of us can make it through this one.
Yeah.
Touching ceremony for Carly Torok-Harns. I got a chance to watch her play. You got a chance to coach her, and you know, from where I sit, you could tell just watching her play how much she loved the game and loved her teammates, and just a real loss for the community and a great opportunity for you guys to dedicate your season to Carly's memory tonight.
Yeah, you know, just a loss for humanity, really. You know, just a wonderful person, so kind, worked so hard. You know, if I had one thing negative to say about her, she never gave herself enough grace. You know, she always, but that's what made her great, was just the intensity with the way she lived her life, passion, kindness, you know, just, and we've kind of turned that into the Carly way. And, you know, our kids have you know, heard the story about Carly, and I think we're a little inspired from it. So, you know, her legacy, those ripples in the world of kindness, the ripples in the world of leadership, selflessness, they go on forever, I think. And you know, Carly and her memory will do that. So unbelievably proud of the kids. You know, I couldn't help but be very proud of my kids tonight. It's been easy to, right before Christmas, mail one in, and you know, they didn't. we didn't always hit the shots, but we were in position. We executed our offense and our defenses well enough that I thought we got a lot of really good shots. And, I think everybody shoots to make it. So when you do miss it, it's not something on purpose.
Well, Baxter, a team that's kind of been struggling the last couple of years, and you guys really able to put this one away at the end of the first half with your defense, led to transition points, and I guess more than belabor in this game, let's talk a little bit about the holiday break. What's you guys' schedule look like going into and coming out of the Christmas holiday?
Well, you can practice this week, so we'll take advantage of at least 2 or 3 days this week. I do want them to have, I think it's important, the older I get, I do want them to have their family time. That's a special thing, and it's a long season. By the time we get to March, I think even the best teams, get tired. So I do think it's important that you take those breaks. As a coach, it's a little bit maddening because, man, we looked pretty good tonight. And
now 2 weeks off.
Yeah, let's take a couple weeks off and not play any games and eat a bunch of gravy. So.
Hey, and you know exactly what I'm going to do, don't you?
Yeah.
You're a mind reader.
I was talking about myself, and I might have implicated you as well. But, but that's the way basketball works, and it is such a long season that you need to have those breaks. We'll come back from break, and we have a lock-in, and it's a pretty neat deal, a chance for the kids to bond together and kind of just be kids. For those seniors, it might be one of the last kid things they do before they graduate high school. And so it has been a hit over the years, and I think brought us closer together. And, coming back from break, that's what you want. You want to get, in tune with each other, and we're getting there. We still have a lot of stuff to work on when we play a really good team. Some things show up that we've got to work on and get better at. But, tonight I thought the kids did a very nice job.
You guys back in action on the 5th of January at Columbus. Have you had a chance to look at them at all? You know what to expect out of Columbus? That's like a half a month away.
Yeah, they're tough. They finished the year tough. They didn't have many kids out for basketball last year at the end, and they were straight tough. And they have a couple really nice players and then a bunch of hard-working complement players to go around them. I think they got some kids that didn't go out last year to come back out this year. So everything I hear from them, they're a little bit like us. Maybe, some of the players are younger and inexperienced, but scrappy and playing hard. So, CNC League have a tremendous amount of respect for it. Just going back to Carly's team, the fact that they won, 4 CNC championships, undefeated championships in a row. And then, the year after, kids that had watched her did the same thing again. We ended up with 5 undefeated championships in a row. I have a tremendous amount of respect for the CNC and what it is. And that today just seems like so out of reach, like something that probably will never be touched again. Not because of players or anything like that, but just because, the CNC's tough. And year in, year out, you're going to have some really good teams in it.
And an appropriate nickname for the team, the Giant Killers. I remember every week we'd be like, they're going to have trouble with this team's height and length. I don't know. And then they'd come out and win.
Scrappiness does a lot. Does a lot to go towards that. So, but no, again, very proud of the players tonight. I thought it was a complete team effort. Lots of times we were a whole line change, 5 in, 5 out, and you might see a lot of that this year. I really think that's one of the strengths of our teams. We don't necessarily have a standout star, but we just have a bunch of really good basketball players, and they can all play.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for coming and talking to us on this emotional night here in Girard, and enjoy your holiday break, and we'll see you on the 5th.
We appreciate you guys covering it for us. I know we got a lot of family and loved ones that former teammates that live far, far away. They're out conquering the world too, and just thankful that you guys did this so that they could see it too.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much for coming up. That's head coach Brad Herlocker of the Girard Trojans. Trojan girls win tonight 56-13 over the Baxter Springs Lions. Got the boys matchup coming up on the other side of the break. We'll step away for a quick break. We come back, we'll start talking boys action. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Family owned and operated, G & Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G & Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G & Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years, with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust, federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, getting set for the boys matchup tonight between the Trojans and the Baxter Springs Lions. I'm Josh Lettner, alongside me Jess Murphy. Girard Sports Live is brought to you by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices, get gigabit. Fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crocan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. Well, Jess, let's take a look at those keys to the game tonight between the Trojans and the Baxter Springs Lions. Trojans coming into the game 3-1, Baxter 2-0. They got wins over Frontenac and Quapaw. Girard with wins over Parsons, Liberal, and Galena. They fell last Friday night, or back on December 12th, 49-37 here against Chanute, in a game where Chanute basically shot the lights out, and Trojans never really recovered as Chanute took that early lead. So tonight, Jess, your keys to the game here against this much improved Baxter team.
Well, somehow we're going to have to be better in our motion man-to-man offense. The ball kind of stuck. We struggled against Chanute there. We didn't shoot it very well. They shut down Aiden Chorkey, and the ball just kind of stuck till the second half. Our boys freed up a little bit and was able to get a couple things going. This Baxter team, they're a senior-led team. These boys have been playing since they were freshmen. They've taken 3 years of hard times, and they've come out as seniors. Looks like most of them grew an inch or two, and they're a hard, battle-tested team and much improved. So control the ball, dictate the pace of the game, and by golly, we need to get some baskets finished at the rim tonight, Josh.
Those keys to the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have decades of experience getting folks in the right vehicle for them and their family. Stop by and see them at the intersections of Highway 69 and 400 just south of Pittsburgh, or see their full selection online at evansmotors.net. Well, I guess we're going to have to keep rolling on this, Jess. Let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Baxter Springs Lions.
All right, so Baxter's going to run out there a 6'5 junior, number 4, Jacob Grant. A 6'4 senior, number 10, Weston Schaefer, and we're going to hear his name a lot tonight. And then a 5'8 senior, Gage Maggart, and then a 6'4 senior, Javen Alexander, and a 6-foot senior, number 25, Peyton Gaines. And for our hometown Trojans, it's the same old story. They're going to run out there a junior 5'7 Ransom Bourne, a senior 6'4 Aiden Chorkey, a junior 5'10 Levi Blair, a senior 6'4 Colton Dressler, and a 6'5 junior number 40 Scott Moore.
Those starting lineups brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carla Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Ava Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. Whew, man, rapid fire stuff. This is the last game before Christmas break for both of these, or actually just for the Trojans. Baxter will be back in action tomorrow night.
Oh, wow.
At Galena. So quick turnaround for them, like an NBA schedule.
Man, that'll test your legs.
Yeah. But the Trojans, they'll be off until January 5th when we go to Columbus for a matchup with the Fighting Titans. All right. By golly, Jess, I think I'm ready to go here, man.
Good deal.
Yeah. Got all my chicken scratching done.
And, yeah, so not to put the cart before the horse, but I expect kind of a different look out of these Trojans coming back after break, too.
Yeah, they'll have Ethan Brooks into the lineup, and that'll be a big boost for him because, as we've seen with Ethan, he's one of those guys that he's a good defender, he's quick, and he can create his own shot when it comes right down to it. So that could be important for the Trojans at the ends of quarters and halves to be able to get a quality shot on your last possession. That'll be a big addition coming back for Girard. And then also just the getting over the bumps and bruises and aches and pains that they've encountered here early on this season. Aiden Troike's still kind of nursing a quasi-injured ankle, and that'll give him time to heal properly. As Coach Herlocker said, eat some gravy. And I don't know if that was a shot at me, but, I mean, you look at me and you think that guy likes gravy. But
who doesn't like gravy?
Right. Communists.
Right. It's just fat added to more fat and stirred around.
Fat and flour.
Right.
Yum. Getting ready to announce the starting lineups. We're ahead of the game on that.
And Baxter, these boys, they put together a pretty good football season.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. There's really not a sport that they haven't improved in.
Right.
On the boys' side, their football team much better this year. As our buddy Darryl found out, he was calling Baxter Sports Live. I think it was their good luck charm. They went like 3-0 to start the year.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Jess, I think you mentioned it in your keys to the game, hit the nail on the head, that Trojans really need to finish at the rim tonight if they want this one to go their way. And again, we're not picking on any one person. It's like it's a community affair.
It's a team effort.
Right.
And I have talked to Coach Westcott a little bit off the record.
He said he was going to fire the layup coach.
Yeah, he knows it, I'll promise you.
Is that me? Am I the layup
I
don't know.
Yeah.
Should I worry about my job here?
Nonchalantly he just says he gets pretty fired up at him because it's not just in games either, Josh. He says sometimes they struggle to finish at practice, and he doesn't know how to fix it.
Yeah, it's a brain teaser, head scratcher.
Right. I think they call that a funk.
Yeah.
With an N.
Not the good kind of funk either.
Right.
Not the rub some funk on it.
Right.
But yeah. Getting set for the opening tip, brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying. Get your friends and family a beautiful ceramic piece or maybe even classes from Larrett Ceramics. Scott Moore controls the tip for the Trojans. It's up in the hands of Levi Blair. Ranson Bourne with it. Now Dressler back to Troike. He's going to drive. Kicks to Bourne, open for three. And just off the mark. Rebound comes down to Grant. One of those long, lanky big men for Baxter. Maggart with it. Up top to Schaefer. Back to Maggart, thought about it. Now he's going to drive into the lane, kicks out, shot on the way. No good, rebound, Blair. Now Troike with it for the Trojans. Weaving his way into the lane, gets it over to Dressler at the elbow, shot on the way, off the mark. Rebound loose, ball ends up in the hands of Scott Moore, and he's going to be fouled in the paint by Alexander. That's Javen's first team foul on Baxter, and Trojans will have it with Troike inbounding from the baseline. Boys game underway a little bit early tonight because the girls game had a running clock for the entire second half. And despite the dedication ceremony for the girls team, we're still getting started early here in the boys matchup. Bourne with it off the inbound to Blair, to Troike at the elbow, into the lane, looking for help, twisting, up and under, shot blocked partially, and it ends up in the hands of Grant. Troike didn't have anywhere to go with it, so he went to the basket. This is Gaines with it. Gives it up to Alexander into the lane. Blair got a hand on it. Ball's loose. Dressler ends up with it. Alexander wanted a foul, not going to get it. Cross court to Dressler at the wing. In the corner to Troike, into the lane, twisting. Now too much traffic, gets it out to Dressler. To Scott Moore at the free throw line. He'll kick it back out. Trojans moving the ball well, just haven't gotten a shot to fall yet. Troike open for three, he'll take it, and he hits. That's good news for the Trojans. Aiden Troike hits his first three-point attempt of the night. The Trojans are up 3-0. Gaines with it, dishes. Schaefer into the lane, needs to get rid of it, gets it out to Maggard. Now Grant, nice move down the baseline by Jacob Grant, cuts the lead to 1. Bourne with it on the wing, gets it up to Dressler. Troike take another three, short, gets his own rebound. Gets a defender up in the air, can't get the foul call. Loose ball comes down to Moore. Blair over to Bourne, he drives. He'll just drive all the way through. Down low to Dressler, off the glass is good. That's good, because I was going to lose it if you missed that one, Jess.
Yep. That's a great job by Levi to find him, too.
Good ball movement tonight so far for the Trojans. And we're going to have a foul away from the ball. Oh, no. Equipment timeout for Troike to tie his shoe. And Cam Smith will sub in for Levi Blair. Alexander will inbound from in front of the scorer's table. And we're back underway. Gaines with it, being guarded by Bourne. He'll put it on the floor. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Scott Moore. Cross court to Smith. He'll pull up for a three. Off the mark, rebounded by Moore. In the lane, kicks it back out for Troike. Hesitation move at the three-point line. And they're going to get a charging foul against Troike as he went into Alexander. That's Aiden's first team foul on Girard.
It's going to be like 10-year-olds. Everybody checked their shoes. The Baxter player had to tie his shoes.
What happened to Velcro? You know? Was it ever cool?
It is when you're my age.
Pass stolen away by Dressler. Back over to Scott Moore. Skechers didn't make basketball shoes, do they? Back out to Moore, swings it around. Dressler on the near side, back to Moore in the lane, working against Alexander. Shot on the way, won't go, and they're going to get Scott over the back on the rebound. Moore just hasn't been able to find his range down low this year. There's another one within 5 feet that he can't really get to fall. Credit the defense with some of that, though. Trojans up by 3. Who's the dribble? Troike with the loose ball over to Bourne, into the lane. Shot swatted away. Bourne wanted a foul, not getting it. Good job by Moore to avoid the foul on the defensive end. The Trojans get it right back. Here comes Troike down the lane into traffic, and they're going to get another charge on Aiden Troike. I don't know about that. Troike does not like the call. He's talking to the far side official who didn't make the call. Troike will sit Ben Cullen in the game for the Trojans. Aiden has 2. 3 team fouls on Girard. And now they got to start watching those fouls with 3:48 left to play first quarter. Schaefer with it, being guarded by Dressler. Working off a pick from Alexander. Schaefer into the lane, shot blocked by Dressler. Trojans with it. Cullen will handle it up the floor. Cullen back up top to Dressler, open for 3. He'll take it and hits. 5 points for Dressler. Trojans by 6. And there's a timeout. Coach Hibbler wants to talk it over as he tries to cool off some of the momentum the Trojans have going. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
Yeah.
Colton looking pretty good in here to start out.
Held Baxter to 2 points so far early. Defense is looking good. Sharing the ball good. Getting some back cuts to the offense. Now finish a couple of those others, and we'll run away with this.
Yeah, a little early for that talk. You know,
I don't know. I
better knock on wood, buddy.
I might clean my crimson and gold glasses off a little here.
There's some wood step right behind you there. Man, oh man.
Well, has Baxter subbed yet?
Don't anger the gods, Jess. Yeah, Isaiah Main checked into the game.
Yeah, I mean, they don't play very many players.
He replaced Peyton Gaines, who has a really cool tattoo on his left shoulder, like eagle feathers or something. That's pretty neat. Looks like it hurt. Schaefer has it tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Baxter. And Schaefer will inbound from the corner. Gets it out to Maggard, being guarded by Cullen. Over to Main. Now Alexander with it up top. Schaefer, cross court for Alexander. Back out to Schaefer. His shot won't go. Grant with the rebound and the putback. And Jacob Grant has 4 points. All of the points for Baxter tonight off rebounds and putbacks. Trojans by 4. Bourne with it. Let's see what Girard does for offense. With Troike on the bench. Bourne kicks it around to Cullen. Up top to Smith. Moore. Back around to Bourne. Cam Smith will try 3. Off the mark. Rebound Alexander. Javen Alexander driving, dishes, but it's picked off by Moore. Cullen with it on the baseline. Wow. And they're going to get Cullen with the charge. Don't drive into the defender at all, apparently, on the offensive end if you're the Trojans. You just got to adapt to the way the game's being called, and the offensive player is not getting the benefit of that ever.
That's 3 charges in the first quarter. Boy, you don't seldomly see 3 in a game.
Right. Shot off the mark, rebounded by Moore. And finally a foul call. They got Peyton Gaines with that one. That's his first. Second team foul on Baxter. Dressler up top to Moore, back over to Bourne, and he's going to put it on the floor. Baseline, he's fouled. That's probably a recipe for success for Ranson. I know he had his first layup attempt blocked, but you got to keep going at the rack especially against this team. And like you said, Jess, if they're not super deep, you definitely want to try and get them in foul trouble.
Yeah, Branson there did the old ball fake, got his defender out of bounds and dribbled right around him.
Second foul on Gaines. First shot on the way from Bourne is good. Bourne's second shot is good. 2 points for Bourne. Trojan lead back to 6. Under a minute and a half to play first quarter. Gaines working against Bourne. Gives it up to Schaefer. Into the lane. Now in trouble. Kicks it out to Alexander. Dressler guarding him as the Trojans playing a man-to-man defense. Gaines in the lane over Bourne. It's good. And that's just the height advantage for Gaines. That's his first bucket. Trojan lead back down to 4. Smith. Cullen now Moore with it on the near side. Over to Cullen. He'll put it on the floor. Kicks it out to Smith. Thought about a 3. Now he'll kick it back out to Bourne on the wing. Bourne will take a 3. Way off the mark. Rebound comes down to Schaefer. And Baxter's off and running. Somebody's going to have to step in there. And Cullen, good job coming from behind to poke it away from Schaefer to cut off that fast break. Stops the clock with 37.4 remaining. Gains will inbound for Baxter. Over the top, into the lane to Grant. Elevates, shot on the way, no good. Rebound Moore. Gives it up to Dressler. Now ahead to Bourne. He looks to push. High off the glass, it's good. 4 points for Ranson Bourne. The lead's back to 6. Gaines with it, working off a screen from Alexander. Down to Grant, in the lane, kicks it back up top for Schaefer. You tell he wants to drive it. Working off a double screen. Back to Alexander. And Schaefer's shot no good. That'll do it for the first quarter. Trojans by 6. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right. The first time, Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor. 1 quarter in the books. Trojans lead it by 6. Over the Baxter Springs Lions. Baxter will have the ball to start the second quarter. And Gaines will set up the offense for the Lions. Maggard with it now, being guarded by Blair. Crosses him over. Twists into the lane. Tries to get it down low to Alexander. Now he kicks it back out to Schaefer. Now back up top to Maggard. Now, tipped around, and Troike comes away with the loose ball. Ahead to Bourne. Now to Blair. Off the glass and good. First bucket for Levi Blair. Trojans by 8. Quickly back the other way is Gaines. Down he'll pull up into the lane. Over Bourne, won't go. Rebound Troike. Ahead to Bourne. Ranson keeping the defense on their toes. Down to Troike, turnaround jumper, in and out. Rebound Alexander. Baxter trying to cut into this 8-point lead. Gaines with it, guarded by Bourne. He'll give it up to Schaefer. Dressler on him. Schaefer into the lane. Kicks it over. Shot on the way from Maggard. Won't go. And Moore gets the rebound for the Trojans. All white jerseys under the basket that time. Baseline for Moore. Gives it up top to Bourne. Down the lane. Kicks it out to Blair. Into the lane. Levi off the glass is good. Just the most aggressive we've seen Levi Blair be offensively all season. And the Trojans have a 10-point lead, 30-second timeout. Keep it right here. Your two shortest guys are the ones going to the rack most aggressively, Jess.
Right, great job.
Of course, they're at least likely to get a charge called against them, I guess.
Yeah, Levi, we've seen Levi play some pretty good defense here in limited minutes, but this is the first time we've seen him attack the rim, and he's doing a good job. Levi being left-handed, that first one he went to his offhand and made a tough shot. That time he's able just to power it on the way through. 10-point advantage for the Trojans here early in the second quarter.
And again, Baxter coming in the game 2-0, and they beat Frontenac by 17 back on the 8th.
Yeah.
Just you know, I don't know if we're comparing apples to apples yet or not, but
we haven't seen Frontenac yet.
No, we have not. But they look pretty good this year in football.
Yes, they did. Coaching a vacancy.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. How about that? Gaines into the lane and shoved off, and that'll be an offensive foul against Peyton Gaines. That's his third.
Good.
Now we're going to get to see Isaiah Main back into the game as Gaines will sit. Troike into the corner to Dressler. Quick shot on the way by Colton. No good. Rebound comes down to Grant. Good thing Colton able to avoid the foul there as Main will pull up, gets it back to Schaefer up top. Schaefer will put it on the floor, kicks it over to Grant. Now back up top. Maggard trying to get it to Main, and they're going to whistle a foul. I believe they'll get Ranson Bourne with this. Yep. That's first on Bourne, first team foul in the second quarter on the Trojans. Alexander will inbound from in front of the Trojan bench. Schaefer loses his dribble again. Oh my goodness. They're going to whistle this one on Levi Blair. Got to be honest, I didn't see it. Just looked like Schaefer lost his dribble. Now Alexander with it, top of the key. Main with it. This is Maggard. Tries to cross over Blair, now kicks it back out to Alexander, working against Dressler. Now Schaefer. Looking down low, gets it to Grant. Trojans recover. Grant's turnaround no good. Rebound tipped around, and they're going to get a foul, I believe, against Alexander on the rebound, getting into the back of Scott Moore. Not a popular call with the Baxter fans behind us here. And that's 2 on Alexander. He'll give the ball back to the Trojans. 5:07 to play first half. Girard by 10. Dressler with it on the near side. Blair swinging around the horn. Bourne with it. Down low to Blair in the post. Back to Bourne. Kicks it up top. Now Troike with it being guarded by Schaefer. Here's pass poked away, but fortunately gets it back. Blair back up top to Dressler. Troike with it. Trojans burning some clock here as that one almost poked away from Bourne, and it was. Ends up in the hands of Alexander. Ahead to Schaefer. Into the lane, kicks it out to Grant. Now back out to Main. Oh my gosh, that's a carry. Kicks it out. Now Schaefer will take the three, in and out. Tipped around.
Levi might need a helmet.
Man. going to get Alexander with that one. That's his third. And Alexander will sit, and that will bring Logan Abbott into the game for the first time. Abbott, a 5'7" freshman, so a bit of a height differential there if you sit Alexander and bring in somebody who's 5'7".
Watched him a little bit in the JV game, though. Josh Kid's got pretty good handles and shoots the ball well.
Well, there's a reason he's in there.
Yep.
Troike thought about an NBA three. Now give it up to Bourne. He'll pull up for a little 15-footer off the back iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Abbott. You get a chance to see those handles right now. Dressler guarding Schaefer. Into the lane, twisting, turning, kicks it back out to Maine. He'll put it on the floor, into the lane. Over to Grant, back out to Maine. Baxter's had a rough time shooting the ball tonight. It looks like nobody wants to take one right now. Here's Abbott. Kicks it to Maggard. Shot on the way is good. First bucket of the second quarter. Cuts the lead to 8. Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout, Trojans. I think Coach saw something he didn't quite like defensively there and wanted to get it sorted out. But a low-scoring affair here in the first half between these two squads.
Yeah, I like the Trojan offense kind of slowing it down, passing it around, but if you're going to take that kind of time, you're going to have to finish.
Yeah, you got to take care of the ball.
Right, they've turned it over a couple times after killing a minute or so of possession clock. So.
I kind of feel for these kids from Baxter. They're playing tomorrow night at Galena.
I'm going to be tired.
Man, sore. Woo. Not too often that happens in high school where you play one night and play the next night, at least not until the postseason.
Right.
When you kind of have more
Tournament.
legs under you. Trojans have the ball coming out of the timeout. Bourne with it. Gives it up to Cam Smith, who checked in during the break. Cam and Ben Cullen checked in. Bourne for 3. Short. Rebound Smith. Back to Bourne. Over to Troike. He'll take a 3. And hits. 6 points for Aiden Troike, all from beyond the arc, and the Trojan lead is 11. Maine has it poked away. Or I'm sorry, Schaefer. Troike with the dunk for the Trojans. 8 points for Troike. And the lead is 13. That pass deflected. Smith didn't see it though. Bourne comes away with it, finally, kind of. Has it stripped away. I guess we're just reaching and grabbing all over the place tonight. That shot blocked, and then they're going to call a foul as Cullen got him with the body. Into Isaiah Maine, who will head to the line to shoot 2. A lot of reaching last time down the floor as nobody ever really had it cleanly. It would have been a good time for the Trojans to kind of back it out and slow it down and set something up instead of just continuing the chaos towards the basket. Maine's first shot is good. Second shot off the mark. Rebounded by Schaefer. His putback, no good. Rebounded Dressler. Smith to Troike. Work it into the corner to Ben Cullen. Back up top to Smith. Into the corner to Cullen. Over to Troike on the wing. Trojans continue to work it around the perimeter. That one's stripped away from Troike. He gets it back, loses it again. And that's, if you're going to pass the ball around, Jess, you better pass it quick, crisply, as this could allow Baxter to get back into this game as the Trojans haven't done a very good job of taking care of the ball the last few times down the floor. Haggard into the lane, gives it up to Maine, into the lane, no good on the shot. Trojans tip the rebound away from each other, and it stays with Baxter. Schaefer with it now. Twisting into the lane over Smith is good. First bucket of the game for Weston Schaefer, and the lead is 10. Dressler with it. Cross court to Smith. He'll put it on the floor, back to Dressler. Into the corner to Bourne. Thought about it. Now around to Troike. Smith. And it's good. High off the rim and down for Cam Smith. His first bucket of the game pushes the lead back to 13. Yeah, they're going to get a reach foul. I think he might get Dressler with this one. Let's see. Nope, Cam Smith. It's his first.
Baxter coach all the way out there on the court thinking that shot of Cam's hit the cable.
Is it okay if you call cable?
Nothing but net.
Off the board, off the rim, off the cable, nothing but net. Back underway, Maggard with it, working against Blair. He gets away with a little bit of a push off there. Back out top to Schaefer. And that's a blocking foul. Gonna get Blair with the foul. That's his second. And it'll send Schaefer to the line, and for the next 24.1 seconds, Baxter playing in the bonus. First one rattles in for Schaefer. He's got 3. Second one is good as well. 4 points for Weston Schaefer, all those coming here in this second quarter. Now the Trojans holding for last shot. Trying to answer back here, leading by 11. Bourne over to Dressler on the wing. He'll put it on the floor. Cross court to Bourne. He'll take the 3. Good! 7 points for Bourne. And that's going to do it for the first half. Trojans lead it by 14. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the G&M Bank halftime show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Family owned and operated, G&M Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&M Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&M Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Why settle for less than the best? Croc-Can's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croc-Can has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croc-Can.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Hydrix, your dependable independent.
Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Heidrick's, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer rock leveling and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. At the break, the Trojans lead the Baxter Springs Lions 27-13. Let's take a look. First off, let you know that our halftime show is brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Let's take a look at some of those scoring totals for the first half. First for the Baxter Springs Lions. They're led in scoring by Jacob Grant and Weston Schaefer. They have 4 points each. Grant got his 4 in the first quarter. Schaefer got his 4 in the second. Gage Maggard and Peyton Gaines have a bucket each. And Isaiah Main 1 for 2 from the free throw line to round out the scoring for Baxter Springs. For the Trojans, they're led in scoring by Aiden Troike. He's got 8. Ransom Bourne has 7, including a buzzer-beating 3 to end the first half. Colton Dressler has 5. Levi Blair has 4. And Cam Smith had a 3-point bucket in the second quarter to round out the scoring for the Trojans. That Eye on the Game brought to you by Kennar Eye Care. As we take a look back at the first half, Kennar Eye Care is here to make sure you can see what you're looking at. Kennar Eye Care, with locations in Pittsburgh and Girard, is here to help their valued customers. Learn more at KennarEyeCare.com. We're going to step away for our second break of the GM Bank halftime show. When we come back, we'll look forward to the second half here in Girard. Trojans lead it by 14 at the half. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kennar Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kennar Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years, with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured. Locally awesome. Member FDIC.
Producers Cooperative Association is the area leader in providing quality agricultural products, services, and markets. PCA has what you need to maximize your operation with a full-service agronomy department, grain origination, handling and storage, bulk fuels and lubricants, propane, a jam-packed farm store, and livestock feeds in bulk or bagged. PCA is proud to call Girard home and to support Trojan athletics. Stop by or see more online at pcacoop.com. Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer, rock leveling, and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium, a rocket atmosphere for high school basketball tonight. Trojans lead it at the break, 27-13 over the Baxter Springs Lions. Trojans trying to improve to 4-1 on the season. Baxter trying to improve to 3-0. Trojans got a couple players with 2 fouls, Levi Blair and Aiden Troike. All of Baxter's fouls have been hoarded by 2 players. Javen Alexander and Peyton Gaines have 3 each. So that's something to keep an eye on here in the second half. Is foul trouble for Baxter because not as deep as they might like to be or as they've been in the past. So foul's a definite concern for Baxter. If you're the Trojans, Jess, I think you got to just keep being aggressive and go into the bucket, even though every time you do it seems to be a charge.
Yeah, we've got at least 2 offensive, 3, I guess. But I hear Coach Westcott brag about defense a lot, you know, and holding a good Baxter Springs team to 13 points and a half is outstanding for the Trojans defense.
Well, hopefully they reloaded and are ready to do it again here in the second half.
Yeah, don't come out here. We've seen these boys early in the season maybe not perform their best in the third quarter. So,
yeah, no time to take the foot off the gas.
Looks like our boys are going to run the
original 5.
Yep, starting 5 out as well as Baxter.
Yep. Trojans will have the ball to start the second half. Baxter not showing much pressure at all. Just going to drop back into the half court. And we're underway. There to Troike, thought about an NBA range 3. Now over to Dressler, he'll take it and hits.
Yep. Baxter come out in a zone.
Yep. And if you shoot threes like that, that zone becomes a little bit suspect. Dressler now with 8 points. Grant into the lane, elevates over Moore. Grant has 6. The lead is 15 for the Trojans. Dressler into the corner to Troike, back up top to Blair. He'll swing it around the horn to Bourne. Dribble back up to the top of the key. Now Dressler in the corner to Troike. He'll take a three from there, off the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Alexander. Maggard with it. Gives it up. Tipped away, ends up in the hands of Gaines. Now Schaefer into the lane, elevates and good. And if you're Baxter, I think that's your recipe for success, is getting into the lane and elevating. I understand having a problem with the video, and bear with us. We'll try and get that straightened out.
Scott leaves his second one short, rebounded by Baxter.
Into the corner. Maggard is going to drive. Now he'll kick. This is Gaines. Back to Maggard. Into the lane to Alexander, looking for help. He'll kick it out to Gaines. Maggard directing traffic now over to Schaefer. Alexander back over to Maggard into the lane to Schaefer, back out. And there's a 3-second violation against Baxter. And it'll be Trojan ball. Fixed it, look at that.
Yep, fixed it.
If I could fix my truck like I fixed that video, I'd be in good shape. Might be replacing a radiator, not me, but somebody. Dressler, rebound, the putback, he's fouled, and he'll head to the line. Baxter fans thought it was clean, just like Girard fans thought it was a foul. Dressler hit the first and hits them both. Double digits for Colton Dressler. Trojans push their lead to 16. How about that math? Long shot on the way, tipped out of bounds. I don't know about that. It's going to stay with Baxter off of an interpretation. Gaines inbound for Baxter from the baseline. Gets it to Grant deep under the bucket. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll stay with Baxter. Gaines into Maggard up top. Now Schaefer working against Cam Smith. Gets it into the lane to Grant. Over to Alexander. Back up top to Maggard, who kind of caught it with his face. Anything, whatever it takes, you know. Schaefer, his pass tipped out of bounds by Dressler. It'll stay with Baxter. So Trojans active hands this time down the floor defensively. And Baxter's going to get a third crack at it here.
Right, and if Baxter wants to slow it down, all the power to him for Trojan fans.
Gaines try to go over the top to Grant. He's down low. Back up top. Shot on the way from Gaines is good for 3. 5 points for Peyton Gaines. Cuts the lead down to 13. Dressler cross court to Troike. Back up top to Bourne. He'll take a 3 and hits. Everybody's getting their chance. 10 points for Bourne. Trojans back by 16. Schaefer into the lane, and he's going to be fouled on the floor by Troike.
Oh, got it on Colton.
Was he even near that? I don't know. It's Dressler's first. Schaefer put it on the floor, working into Smith. Nice move by Schaefer. Up and under is good. 8 points for Schaefer. Bourne kicks it back out to Smith. Back in the corner to Bourne. Cross to Troike. Back to Smith. Now Troike with it on the wing. Thought about the three. Puts it on the floor, into the lane. Trips up a little bit. Out to Smith. He'll take the three. Too strong. Rebound comes down to Grant. Don't fall in love with the three, boys. Into the corner to Alexander. Back up top. Shot on the way from Gaines is good. And stay with the outside shooter. Coach is going to have a 30-second timeout to talk over those last couple times down the floor for Girard. 8 points now for Gaines. 6 of them coming on the three-point shot here in this quarter. Cuts the lead down to 11. The Trojans trying to break that momentum here a little bit with its timeout.
Yeah, all of a sudden Baxter can't miss from beyond the arch. And
well, just Peyton Gaines. Nobody else is taking one. He's not super tall. You just keep a hand in his face. You probably can negate that, but you can't leave him all alone out there. Not a guy you want to dare to shoot it.
Well, just maybe get a little bit better with the switch. Keep somebody on him.
3:44 to play, third quarter. Trojans by 11. They've led by as many as 16. Baxter hanging around. Bourne. Now Smith. Back up top, Ben Cullen checked into the game. Dressler will take a three, short, and no rebounders down there for the Trojans. Grant comes away with it for Baxter. And now Gaines with it. Gives it up to Alexander. Into the corner to Schaefer. And Schaefer with the dunk as he drives right around Dressler. 10 points for Weston Schaefer, 6 of those coming here in this quarter. There's a blocking foul against Alexander as he picks up his fourth. Alexander will sit. Isaiah Main into the game for Galena, or Baxter, twice. Once in the girls game, once here. If I keep it under 20, we'll be doing good. Troike in the lane, twisting, now gives it up to Dressler, back out to Smith. He'll take a three, in and out. Smith 0 for 5 from beyond the arc tonight. And now Baxter with it, trailing by 9. Gaines into the lane, elevates, won't go. Rebound poked around. And they're going to say last touch by Troike. It'll be Baxter ball. Well, a lot of slapping and grabbing tonight. Scott Moore into the game. Dressler will sit.
Yeah, Baxter's doing a lot better job of getting some rebounds too, only giving Girard one shot at it.
Gaines working against Bourne, gives it up to Schaefer into the lane on Cullen, elevates, and the shot is good. 12 points for Schaefer. That's 8 in this quarter now, as he's come alive for Baxter. Troike trying to go over the top to Moore and throws it out of bounds. Good idea. Moore kind of started going for a rebound there, I think, and wasn't expecting the pass. Seven-point lead for the Trojans. They led by as many as 16, but they've let Baxter back in here in this third quarter. Schaefer, ball fake, down low, Grant. He's got 8 points. Lead is 4. I don't want to say kind of saw this coming, Jess, but it's been one of those slow things like a train coming down the tracks, as the Trojans just haven't taken great care of the basketball. And Baxter's really offensively come alive. Ranson Bourne answers back with a little floater. He's got 12, pushes the lead back to 7. There's a timeout. 1:07 left to play. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Trojans lead it by 7. We'll be back to watch Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Center.com.
Family owned and operated, G&B Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&B Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&B Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Baxter with the ball coming out of the break. Trojans lead by 7. Baxter trimmed it down to 5. Ransom Bourne hit a little floater right before the timeout. Give the Trojans just a little bit of breathing room here. Maggard into the lane, kicks it out. Main also into the lane, gives it up to Schaefer. Elevates, no good. Rebound, Scott Moore. Troike ahead to Bourne. Back to Troike. Smith with it. Falling down, his pass picked off by Main. His shot won't go, and Dressler with the rebound. Gives it up to Bourne. Now Troike pulls up. Good. 10 points for Troike. Trojan lead back to 9. Man, Baxter had a shot there in transition, just couldn't get it to fall. Effort by Bourne, good pursuit by Dressler to get down there for the rebound. Main collects the loose ball, gets it back to Peyton Gaines. Gaines will just pull up for 3, off the mark, rebound Scott Moore. Gets it out to Bourne, shot waved off. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Trojans by 9. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
When it comes to your health care, you have a choice. Choose to stay local. Choose Girard Medical Center. For over 100 years, Girard Medical Center has been a part of the community, and they work every day to meet the healthcare needs of those they serve. With 6 locations in southeast Kansas and an ever-expanding list of inpatient and outpatient services, you just don't have to travel anymore to get quality cutting-edge care, including many services you won't find elsewhere. Proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area. Learn more at GirardMedicalCenter.com.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor. 1 quarter left to play. Trojans lead it by 9 over the Baxter Springs Lions. Final game of 2023 for the Trojans. Baxter back in action tomorrow night at Galena. Don't envy them that. The Trojans trying to improve to 4-1 on the year. Galena trying to improve to, or Baxter trying to improve to 3-0 as they head off to Galena tomorrow night. Gaines with it, being guarded by Bourne. Gives it up to Schaefer. He's going to be fouled on the floor. I think they're going to get Dressler with this one, maybe. Yep. That's 2 on Dressler. Pretty good job of staying out of foul trouble tonight thus far. Over the top, they'll get it into Maggard. Gives it up. Shot on the way off the mark. And it'll be out of bounds to the Trojans. Good job by Scott Moore to kind of stop his momentum and shield the offensive player. And that gives the ball back to the Trojans here, leading by 9. Blair over to Moore on the wing, trying to get it down low to Troike, and does. Aiden's shot off the glass is good. That could have gone wrong, but it went right for the Trojans. Lead back to 9. Gaines with it. Maggard into the lane, looking for help. Gives it up to Schaefer. He's cut off. Into the corner to Maine. Shot on the way, won't go. Rebound Scott Moore. And he'll give it to Bourne, and the Trojans back with it offensively. Quickly ahead. Troike, pull-up jumper is good. Aiden Troike looking for his shot. He's got 14. And the Trojan lead is 13. Timeout on the floor. Full timeout, we'll take it as well. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer rock leveling and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
7 minutes to play. Trojans lead it by 13 over the Baxter Springs Lions. It seems like just a moment ago, lead was down to 5. Schaefer with it in the lane, back out to Alexander. Maggard, back to Schaefer. Into the lane, off the glass and good. Schaefer's one of those guys that if he can get going and nobody steps in his way, pretty tough to beat once he gets in the lane. Troike elevates again, shot on the way off the mark. Rebound Blair. I'm not sure, and Bourne's gonna get called for a reach. And it kind of stopped the momentum on that one, so not the worst foul you could have got if you're Ranson Bourne. And that's 2 on Bourne. Second team foul on the Trojans. Dayton Gaines will have it off the inbound, under 6.5 to play. Gaines gives it up to Alexander into the lane. Now Schaefer, it's poked away by Dressler. And it'll be out of bounds. It'll stay with Baxter. Cam Smith into the game, replacing Blair. Gaines being guarded by Bourne. Got about an 8-inch height advantage on Bourne, and he's going to take advantage of it, going straight to the hole. Ten points for Gaines. Bourne with it. Driving, tripped up, no foul. Schaefer out to Gaines, shot on the way, no good. Rebound Scott Moore. And they're going to whistle Grant with a foul after the rebound. A kick or trip or roundhouse, flying dragon, Not sure. It's 2 on Grant. First team foul on Baxter. And the officials make the oldest guy run the length of the floor to inbound this. Tell you what, chivalry's dead, Jess. Smith, little pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound, Grant. Grant going to give it up to Gaines. Little ball fake, elevates, kicks it out. Schaefer, ball fake. Now he'll try the 3, in and out. Rebound comes down to Maggard. Tipped away by Ranson Bourne. He's off and running. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound, Troike. His putback no good, but he's fouled.
And that was a lot better job by Troike to get the rebound, come down with it, and then go back up strong instead of just trying to little tip. So
they got the foul on Maggard. That's his first. Second team foul on Baxter. Troike hits the first. Pushes the lead back to 10. Hayden's second shot short, off the mark. Rebound, Grant.
Travel, yep.
And they're going to get traveling against Peyton Gaines. He wanted the foul against Bourne, doesn't get it. And Troike will bring it up the floor for Girard as we get close to 5 minutes remaining in the game. Smith in trouble, and he's going to be fouled by Schaefer. That's his first. Get it into Moore, into the corner to Troike. He's trapped. And Coach Westcott called a timeout to save the possession for the Trojans.
Must be a full.
All right, we'll take it as well. Trojans lead by 10. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Mathis Drug Store is excited to welcome new owner Bria Scheibe. Bria brings years of pharmacy experience and the same commitment to community you've come to expect from Mathis Drug. Mathis Drug continues to be the area's choice when it comes to health and wellness for your family. As a full-service pharmacy, you'll get reliable, accurate prescriptions and quality advice. New ownership, but still locally owned and operated right here in Girard, Kansas. Learn more at mathisdrug.com or call 620-724-4313.
4:53 left to play. Trojans leading by 10 over the Baxter Springs Lions. Coming out of a full timeout that Coach Westcott used to preserve a possession for the Trojans as Baxter Springs went to a half-court trap. Trojans didn't adapt to it immediately, so Coach wanted to talk it over during the timeout. Bourne with it into the corner to Smith. Back up top to Dressler, and he's fouled over the back by Schaefer. That's just his second. But it is the fourth team foul on Baxter.
It's their last one to give.
Dressler to inbound, gets it into Troike. Over to Smith, thought about a three. Back to Moore, and he's going to be fouled by Alexander, and that's going to be it for Javen Alexander. 5 fouls, no points for the night. Maine checks back into the game for Baxter. Scott Moore heads to the line to shoot 2.
Man, how important are these free throws going to be in this last 4.5 minutes?
Super. First one rattles off for Moore.
Shouldn't have said anything about it.
Yeah, Jess. There you go. Just put the pressure on him, why don't you? Second one's good. Gaines with it. Gives it up to Maggard. He's going to drive into the lane, looking for help. Gets it over to Maine. And to Grant. Nice ball movement. Grant has 10. Trojan lead back down to 9. Dressler down low to Moore. His shot blocked by Grant. Maybe a pump fake. Schaefer into the lane, turns around into Dressler and gets it to go. $14 points for Schaefer. Dressler with it in the lane. He's going to be fouled. See if they whistle this one on. Got that on Maggard. That's just his second. Yeah, this bonus really only helps Girard if they make their free throws. And Dressler hits the first. Blair back into the game for Cam Smith. Second one off the mark for Dressler, but it's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Girard. Under 4 minutes now. Trojans by 8. Horn with it off the inbound, gives it up to Blair. To Troike at the elbow, turnaround jumper is good. Trojans needed a field goal, and they got it. Lead back to 10. Gaines bringing it up the floor. And they're going to whistle a blocking foul against Levi Blair. Seemed like Gaines was a little bit out of control going for that pass. And this should not be a shooting foul. That was a pass.
I thought it was.
All right. Gaines to the line to shoot 2. Hits first. Guess as long as you're jumping, you can shoot free throws. Gaines hits them both. Lead back down to 8. Bourne pushes it to Blair in the corner. Dressler, high pass for him. He tracks it down. Back over to Bourne. Oh, wanted to shoot the 3 so bad he lost it. And it's going to stay with the Trojans. Yeah, Bourne wanted that 3 and took his eye off the pass for just a second. Almost lost it. Trojans fortunate to maintain this possession here. 3:20 to play. Blair in the corner, back up top to Bourne. To Troike at the elbow. Into the lane, shot won't go. Rebound comes down to Gaines. They better pick him up. Pushing foul as Schaefer fouled on the floor. I think they're going to get Dressler with this one. It's Colton's third. That's the Trojans' last foul before they start sending Baxter to the free throw line. Over the top, Schaefer. You got to think if you're Schaefer, you're going into the lane again. Elevates over Blair, turnaround jumper is good. Trojans got to keep scoring here, Jess, because Baxter's not going to stop. Into the corner to Blair. Back up top to Bourne. Dressler back at Troike. Back to Dressler. And he's fouled. They're going to whistle Maggard with this one. Nope. Weston Schaefer, that's his third. Well, the Baxter fans aren't happy about this, but it stops the clock, and if the Trojans don't make free throws, or if they only make 1 out of 2 every time they go, that's a good trade for Baxter. Dressler misses the first. And you miss a few, and then the pressure turns up. You start thinking about it.
Starts getting harder.
Colton needs to bend his knees a little bit at the free throw line. That would help. There you go. Second one's good.
Coach Lettner.
Tell you what, man. Trojans by 7. Clock running down around 2:30. Maggard, Main, back to Schaefer, walked
Traveled.
with it.
And Baxter's going to bring a little pressure here.
Trojans going to sub in Cam Smith, replacing Ben Cullen.
Little offense for defense.
And Baxter on a timeout. Got it in just barely before that ball got in bounds. I'm not sure he did, but full timeout. We'll take it as well. Trojans by 7, a minute. About 2 minutes left to play. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Trojans up by 7. Final minutes of the game here, 2.5 to play. And with Trojans have 1 foul to give before they put Baxter into that weird Keisha bonus. Smith with it. Into Schaefer. I don't know if Schaefer was set or not, but Trojans haven't got that call all night, not one time. Not one time has Baxter been called for a block. Just not what you want there in that situation. Back it out, be a little bit more patient with it. And Smith will take a seat. Cullen back into the game defensively for the Trojans. Gaines into the lane, kicks it over to Maggard. Up top to Main, and he took 2 steps before dribbling. And that'll turn it back over to Girard. So turnabout's fair play. Not much argument out of Coach Hibbler either. Happened right in front of him. Troike with it, being guarded by Gaines. Now over to Bourne on the far side, trying to dribble out of a trap, and does. Back to Troike, into the lane, kicks it out to Dressler, back up top for Bourne. Now up top for Troike. Thought about a long 3, into the lane to Dressler, back to Bourne, off the glass, good, and the foul. First bucket of the 4th quarter for Ransom Bourne.
And a big one.
Gives the Trojans a 9-point lead, and he has a chance to make it 10 here from the line. Bourne trying to get 3 the hard way here. And he does. 10-point lead now for the Trojans. Under 2 minutes. Gaines Into the lane, elevates, shot on the way short. Moore, what are you doing?
Thank goodness.
And it gives it back to Baxter.
Yeah, but he just about gave it back to him with a layup.
That one poked away from behind. They're going to get Bourne over the back of Grant. That's 3 on Bourne. What in the heck? I guess you just walk out on the floor if you're a coach. I mean, all the way out to the three-point line.
Yeah, I didn't used to be able to.
No. Grant at the line. First shot is no good. And he went out there to insist that Grant take the free throws when Maine probably would have had a better chance at it. And the second one is good.
Another timeout, Baxter.
And how long? It's a full. We'll take a quick break. Trojans by 9, minute 44 to play. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Trojans holding on to a 9-point lead. They'll have the ball coming out of the timeout. A minute 44 to play.
And here comes the press.
Dressler gets it off the inbound, ahead to Bourne. Now Scott Moore. Off the glass and good. 4 points for Moore. Trojans by 11. Quickly down, Gaines for 3, off the mark. Rebound, Dressler. Out to Smith. Ahead to Bourne. Down low to Troike, barely caught it in bounds. Dribbles out of trouble, now back to Moore. Into the corner to Bourne. He'll dribble out of a double team. Over to Cam Smith. Smith's pass deflected, he gets it back into the hands of Moore, back to Bourne. Thinks about a 3 and then he's fouled. Oh no, they're gonna call him for a travel. I don't think he moved both feet, but okay. I mean, it was kind of awkward looking, but I'm not sure he traveled there.
Okay, I think because he was pushed, but
whatever. 11-point lead for the Trojans, about a minute left to play. Grant with it, working into Moore, twisting, turning. Nice shot from the baseline for Jacob Grant. He's really turned it on here in this second half. Troike ahead to Moore, off the glass and good. 6 points for Moore, and they're going to get Bourne with the foul. Coach Westcott wanted to travel, but that's his 4th, and that's going to send not a good foul that far away from the bucket, especially when it starts sending Baxter to the free throw line.
Yeah, Baxter was trying to let the ball roll a little, and Ranson sure thought he could steal one.
Maggard misses the first. Smith into the game for Cullen. Second one rolls in. 3 points for Gage Maggard. Dressler quickly ahead to Bourne. He's fouled. Shot almost goes. Quick possession that time for the Trojans, but it earns Bourne a trip to the free throw line. Bourne hits it. He's 4 for 4 from the line tonight.
Well, I was just thinking it. I wasn't going to say it this time. If there's a person I want fouled, it's probably Ransom.
Oh, in and out.
Why I always just think it, don't say
Right,
it.
well, I'm sorry about that. Grant with it, trying to get it into the corner. Now over to Gaines. This is Abbott. Now Main with it. Maggard's shot won't go. Putback won't go. And Moore is fouled over the back by Grant. That's 3 on Grant, and it will send Scott Moore to the line.
And what?
With 14.2 left to play.
Right, and what that did right there is Trojans forced Baxter into 3 or 4 passes and prolonged that possession an extra 10 or 12 seconds longer than Baxter wanted. And we make a couple more free throws right here, and this game's over.
14.2, I think you could probably miss both of these free throws. But Moore hits the first. Scott has 7, trying to make it 8 right here.
But if I remember right, Baxter only had 13 at half, so.
Misses. No, they've definitely turned on here in the second half. Shot no good, rebound Bourne. And he's going to dribble it out. And the Trojans will improve to 4-1 on the season. Baxter will fall to 2-1. As the Trojans win this one, 59-47. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with the postgame show. You've been watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
He had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Judd, Lori, Lisa, or Amber in Girard for all your insurance needs.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your phone started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Crockett has been serving the area for 70 years, and our employees are truly what sets us apart. Not only do they provide the best high-speed internet service available, they live and work where you do. They care about the company, our customers, and our community. They donate, they volunteer, and their investment makes us different. When you call, you get a local voice to solve your problems and keep you connected. We could not do it without their passion and hard work. Thank you, Croc-Can employees, for making us the best.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all for the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans win it by 12 over the Baxter Springs Lions. Trojans improved to 4-1 on the season. Baxter falls to 2-1. They're back in action tomorrow night at Galena. But for the Trojans, this is their final game before the Christmas holiday, the final game of 2023 for these Trojans, as they can now take a little break, as Coach Herlarker would say, eat some gravy and enjoy the holidays. Let's take a look at tonight's scoring totals, brought to you by Bradshaw Collision Repair. If your car is anything short of totaled, then take it to Bradshaw Collision Repair. Bob Bradshaw offers refinishing, paintless dent repair, glass replacement, and more. Let Bradshaw Collision Repair get you back in the game. Call 620-724-7300. First for the Baxter Springs Lions, they're led in scoring by Weston Schaefer. He had 12 of those coming in the second half. Next up, Jacob Grant had 13, with 9 of those coming in the second half. Peyton Gaines had 12, with 10 of those coming in the second half. Gage Maggard had 3, and Isaiah Main was 1 of 2 from the free throw line to round out the scoring for Baxter. But as you can tell, they really gave the Trojans a run in that second half, with Girard able to hold them off. Now the scoring totals for the Trojans, they're led in scoring by Aiden Troike. He finished with 17. Ranson Bourne had 16. Colton Dressler with 12. Scott Moore finished with 7 points, all of those coming in the second half. Levi Blair had 4, all those in the first half, and Cam Smith hit a 3 in the second quarter to round out the scoring for the Girard Trojans. Trojans will be back in action January 5th at Columbus, down Highway 7, to take on the Fighting Titans, and we'll have that for you here on Girard Sports Live. Boys, girls, doubleheader. And we'll go ahead and take our second break of the postgame show. Coach Westcott will be out here to talk to us. And we'll look forward to the other side next year, if you will, and the schedule coming up here on Girard Sports Live. All that coming up on the other side of the break. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Family owned and operated, G & Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G & Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G & Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years. with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. We're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Community National Bank and Trust. Federally insured, locally awesome. Member FDIC.
of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Andy's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Andy's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Are you in the need of top-notch construction services for your farm or industrial project? Proud Girard High School alumnus Chandler Humble and Humble Construction LLC are here. With 7 years in the business and a lifetime of knowledge, Humble Construction creates top-quality pipe fencing, industrial chain link fencing, metal buildings, water line installation, and a lot more. For your free estimate, call Humble Construction at 620-238-4636. Need land prep? Humble Construction has you covered with skid steer, rock leveling, and laser grader services. Humble Construction LLC. Excellence in every project.
Welcome back to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Right now joined by head coach Rod Westcott of the Girard Trojans. And coach, pretty exciting game here tonight. You guys did a real good job defensively holding them down in that first half, and then the second half turned into a bit of a track meet.
Yeah, it's kind of the tail of the game right there. I thought defensively our kids really played well. They were a little flat starting out, but they got it going there in that second half. Schaefer kid went off, and we really didn't have an answer for him. We switched defenses a time or two, and that didn't seem to make a difference. I thought our kids kind of gutted it out in the fourth, and were able to come up with some stops, and and we're able to get the ball to go in the hole down here on this end. So that was good to see, but pleased with our kids tonight. I thought the effort was there. We still got a long ways to go. We can learn a lot from tonight, and hopefully, we can go into Christmas break and get a couple things fixed and be better when we come back.
Looked like Aiden was able to get his offensive shots a little bit easier tonight than he was against Chanute last week. He kind of took what they gave him. He saw that they were trying to cut him off going to the basket, and he settled for that little 10-foot jumper.
Yeah, that little 10-footer is a great shot for him, and he was able to pull up and hit some tonight. Even a couple in transition where I'm thinking, no, and, good shot, But, he's tough from that, and, if we can continue to do that and play smart, good things are going to happen for us. I thought our other guys are starting to play off of him pretty well. Ranson had another good night tonight. We got to get a little stronger with the ball. Their pressure bothered us there a little bit in the fourth quarter, and we were a little tentative of attacking it. But, the kids are able to hang on, and hopefully we can continue to keep playing hard, and good things will happen for us.
I thought Scott Moore did a good job running the floor, especially in that fourth quarter. And, he's had his problems getting those inside shots to go, but kept at it. And
yeah, Scotty did a good job both ends of the floor on it for us tonight. I mean, he takes up so much space down there on the defensive end. A lot of that goes unnoticed, but did a good job of helping with the drives. And our second help was not as good tonight as what our first was, and that's something that we've got to get better at and recognize when somebody's driving. But pleased with the kids' efforts tonight. I thought everybody did some good things. We just got to keep getting better.
And Baxter's back in action tomorrow night against Galena, and they play Saturday too. And on a personal note, I'd like to thank you for not scheduling 3 games this week going into Christmas break.
They've had a rough schedule. I think they'll play tomorrow, and I think that'll be 5 games in about 7 or 8 days. So they've had a rough little week here, and they're playing well. They got some good pieces there, and they're going to be a handful the next time we see them.
Well, this is our last game for this year. You guys aren't in action again until January 5th. What's your schedule look like over the break?
Yeah, we can practice this week, and then the moratorium hits in. I think Saturday is the first day that we can't can't have them anymore. And there's a 5 or 6, I'm not sure what it is, but I've got it on the calendar. Without having it in front of me, I couldn't tell you, but we'll come back, and I think we'll get 7 or 8 practices in over the break, and hopefully we can put a couple kinks in that we don't have in right now. We've got a lot of young kids right now, so we're still trying to learn some things that, usually by this time of year we're a little better at, but we've got to move them along and get a couple more things in over the break here that we can throw at some other teams.
All right, well, 4-1's not a bad way to go into Christmas break, and we thank you for coming up and talking to us.
You bet, guys.
Talk to you next year.
Yep, that's right. You guys have a good Christmas.
All right, that's head coach Rod Westcott of the Girard Trojans. They win this one tonight, 59-47 over the Baxter Springs Lions. They improved to 4-1 on the season, and back in action January 5th on the road in Columbus. We'll step away for our final break of the post-game show. We'll be back to put a bow on this one. You've been watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Hepler, Walnut, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
When it comes to your health care, you have a choice. Choose to stay local. Choose Girard Medical Center. For over 100 years, Girard Medical Center has been a part of the community, and they work every day to meet the health care needs of those they serve. With 6 locations in Southeast Kansas and an ever-expanding list of inpatient and outpatient services, you just don't have to travel anymore to get quality cutting-edge care, including many services you won't find elsewhere. Proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area. Learn more at girardmedicalcenter.com.
Croccan has been serving the area for 70 years, and our employees are truly what sets us apart. Not only do they provide the best high-speed internet service available, they live and work where you do. They care about the company, our customers, and our community. They donate, they volunteer, and their investment makes us different. When you call, you get a local voice to solve your problems and keep you connected. We could not do it without their passion and hard work. Thank you, Croccan employees, for making us the best.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back one final time to Ted R. Taylor Gymnasium. Trojans come out on top tonight over the Baxter Springs Lions. They improved to 4-1 on the season. Baxter falls to 2-1. And Baxter's back in action Friday and Saturday night, but thankfully we're not. We'll be back Friday, January 5th as the Trojans travel down Highway 7 to take on the Fighting Titans in Columbus. But until then, we're going to enjoy a holiday break, eat some gravy, open some presents, I got to go buy some presents, actually. I don't even want to talk about it. But for Jess Murphy, I'm Josh Lettner saying thanks for joining us. You've been watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.